Crazy Crate. So this was Malicious. Deco ideas for your shop. Oh, cool. Yeah, so all the good deco on the island was done by other people largely, right? Antics did some great stuff. Grumpy, Tisco, the Satch. So if anything's really good, it was there. So I did a couple, and I will, if I'm being honest, my earlier decorative work is all kind of bad, derivative, or just poorly executed, or like you could tell I abandoned it halfway through. But some of my later stuff I'll say is like, average or above average. But yeah, so this house, Crazy Crate, this was Malicious. Malicious, if you ever tried farming crates when he was around, you 100% remember him. He was not the nicest guy in the graveyard. I think he was actually from the Philadelphia region. I remember talking about that with him once. And I have a text file where I have a whole bunch of... So he liked, on my shops, I have like a big V, and he wanted a big K. So somewhere I have a text file where I have maybe 50, maybe not 50, maybe 20, 30 different ASCII Ks that I was making for shop signs, and he was gonna pay me credits to give him to help him make a sign. This is not what I came up with. But yeah, let's go in here. So let's up that counter. So Malicious, we got along, but like I said, it's because I never tried farming crates, and certainly never did with him around. But so he never, whatever. He was quite a character. But I forget who we had did the decoration in here. Lero. Let's see, I can maybe examine who made these plants. Are these all Lero? It's hard. Lero. Oh, is that R-E-E? So this is Jez. Lera, Jez. Okay. So this, she probably did the deco in here. That would actually make sense. She did a cantina I have on Talus as well. My holiday cantina. Lireh. I think she went by Jez, Jezz, and a couple other names. She had like a tailor and architect for her decorating. Okay, that makes sense that she would do in here. So we had his vendors over here, right? I like this. A lot of these candles, these Diric candles, I think are the Bestine, my bad. These Bestine candles up there. Nice, fancy. And it works, I think, with the bookcases. I love that, right? So you can see I turn my light on. I love that nice warm yellow glow. Looking sharp. So he had a couple vendors back here. He would sell crate tissues. I think some other stuff, but mostly just tissues. I think that's primarily what he sold in here. Bantha statue, Vasco, so that's Baby. It's probably a good one. 689. I don't know how good that is or not, but I'm assuming it's a decent. Decorative shisha, some spider venoms, 90s, nothing great. Yeah, so this is a nice little shop. Anything in the back? Probably just some storage. Okay, so up top here, he's got his 225 to 250 tissues. Down here, 200 to 225 tissues. I would not be surprised if there were a bunch of tissues in there still. Malicious has not played in years. Like I said, we got along. The hammer actually that I had on Louis C.K. that I was farming Night Sisters with for years, I got from Malicious. I did not pay credits for it. I paid food. Right, he was one of my big bulk order customers when I had my food business. Right, because he farmed a lot at the keyboard, crates all day, like Monday to Friday, like it was his job. It might have been actually, not his job, but. We went there already. But I would get orders for 10,000 food, 20,000 food from him. So I think that's what I paid for my AFK Power Hammer. I think it was an order of like 15 or 20,000 food. Just traded him a whole bunch of food for the hammer.